Today I'll be sharing with you some unusual, unique, and rare baby names that are not in the US Top 1000 for 2015. These are all names that I feel are usable, so although they are not very well used, they are still easy enough to pronounce, they sound nice, they fit in with today's naming trends. So just to give you an idea of popularity, 20,355 girls were named Emma in 2015, and 19,511 boys were named Noah in 2015. So that's just to give you a general idea of numbers, because I will be sharing with you the number of babies that were named these names. So let's start off with the girls. My first name that I have for you is Elodie, and Elodie is a French name meaning foreign riches. It has never ranked in the top 1,000 in the US, and only 215 baby girls were named Elodie in the US in 2015. So it is an extremely underused name. However, it is on the rise, so I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being in the top 1,000 in the next couple of years. I think this name is beautiful, lyrical, musical sounding. I love it so much, and I feel like it could really fit in with today's names because of that EL beginning and how popular other names like that are becoming, such as Ella and Eleanor and Laura, which just got into the top 1,000 this year. My second baby name that I have for you is Lavender, and Lavender is a beautiful English plant and color name. Only 60 baby girls were named Lavender in 2015, so it is very unusual. I think Lavender could really fit in with today's flower and plant names. For example, Rose, Lily, all of those really popular names. This one's a little bit less popular than that, obviously, so that's why it's on this list. I think it could work really well for a modern baby girl. Next, I have Mirabelle, and Mirabelle is one of my all-time favorite names. It's a French name meaning marvelous. Similar names such as Isabelle are well into the top 1,000, so although this is an unusual name, it is definitely still fits in with today's popular names. Only 99 baby girls were named Mirabelle in 2015, making it a very unique name. My next name is Sullivan, and Sullivan is an Irish name meaning dark eyes. I think this would be the perfect name for a little baby girl with brown eyes or dark eyes. I feel like even though this is usually a boy's name, and it is quite popular as a boy's name, I think that it works perfect as a little girl's name. And as a little girl's name, it is very unusual. Only 70 baby girls were named Sullivan in 2015, so it's a very unique choice for girls. And also I think Sully would be the most gorgeous nickname for a girl. It's so cute. Yeah. Next I have Brees, and Brees is a beautiful word name. I feel like this could be the perfect choice for someone who likes nature names, because it's almost like a nature name to me. Also, the nickname Bree could be used, which is really pretty. Only 24 little girls were named Brees in 2015, so it is an incredibly unique name. Finally, I have Thora, and Thora is a Norse name meaning thunder goddess. Thora is the most beautiful name ever. I love it so much, and I feel like it could really fit in with today's names because it's quite similar to Thea, which recently just ranked in the top 1,000 in the past couple years. So yeah, Thora is a beautiful name, but it's very unpopular. Only 22 baby girls were named Thora in 2015. It's a beautiful name that should definitely get more attention, and it is very unusual. Now on to the boys' names. First, I have Evander. Evander is a gorgeous Greek baby name meaning bow warrior or strong man. It's very similar to Evan, which is one of my favorite names, but it's very popular. Evander was the name of the legendary Arcadian king that founded the city in Italy that would eventually become Rome, so it has a really nice background to it. Only 99 baby boys were named Evander in 2015. Evander can make the perfect unusual choice because it doesn't sound too out there, but it is pretty much unused. But it still sounds kind of like some of the other popular names like Alexander, Xavier, Xander, etc. Next, I have Rigby, and Rigby is an English name meaning ridge farm. I think this is an adorable name. It could make a really great baby boy name. Only 31 baby boys were named Rigby in 2015, so it is very unusual. I think this could also make a great name if you're a fan of the Beatles, because I know they have a song about like Eleanor Rigby or something. I'm not really a Beatles fan. I just read that online, so don't quote me on it. Next, I have Caspian, and Caspian is a place name and a literary name. Only 103 little boys were named Caspian in 2015. Caspian is a really strong baby boy name, and it's still so unusual. I think that it would make the perfect name for a parent that's looking for something that's a little more out there, but still strong and easy to pronounce. Next, I have Theron, and Theron is a Greek name meaning hunter. I love this name because I love the meaning. I feel like you could pair it with a really cool middle name, like Theron Bravery, Hunter of Bravery. I feel like it could work really, really well with a cool middle name. And only 98 boys were named Theron in 2015. I think Theron doesn't sound too out there, but it is very unusual, but still very usable. Next I have Ajax, and Ajax is a Greek mythology name, and it belonged to the brave hero in the Iliad. Only 16 little boys were named Ajax in 2015, and I can't figure out why, because parents are swooning over names like Jackson and Jax and all those sort of names with that sound in it, so I don't understand why Ajax isn't jumping along with it, but it isn't, which is lucky for parents who are looking for unusual names, because this one could be the perfect one. And finally, I have Crispin. Crispin is a Latin name meaning curly-haired, and only 28 baby boys were named Crispin in 2015, so it's a really unusual name. I love Crispin because I love the meaning. I feel like it could work really, really well for a curly-haired baby, and also I just think that it sounds really nice. Like, I feel like if a baby was born in autumn too, it could make a really good autumn name, because I don't know, I just associate crispness with leaves and pretty colors and stuff. But yeah, Crispin could be the modern Christopher or Chris, and I feel like it definitely deserves more attention and is a great unusual name that is still usable. So I hope that I provided you with some interesting, unusual names that are still usable for you to add to your lists. Let me know if you end up using any of these names for a pet or a baby, and let me know what your favorite unusual names that aren't in the top 1,000 are. I love to hear what your favorite names are, because then I can add them to my list, and it's just good all around. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more, and let me know what videos you'd like to see in the future. Bye!